Respectful great sadhakas, shrotas, welcome, receive my salutations, gratitudes, congratulations, also wishes and prayers that these interactions of ours become fruitful in our spiritual unfoldment. Please, like every day, remember the 12 Vyaktitwas of Lokasevaka, Dharmastapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Prerita, Prayatnashila, Shanta, Gambhira Swabhava. Also, our six sources of blessings of Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa, Santavangmaya, Rupi Shastras, Guru Tattva, Guru Parambara, Swaguru, Acharyas, Rishi, Muni, Guru Gana, Devata, Guru Ganas, Mahatmas. Then Adhisthana Devatas of Karmendriya, Jnanendriya, Antakarana, Veshti and Samashti, inside and outside. Then the Mother Adi Parashakti, then the Bhagavan himself, Ishvara, our Aradhya Priya Devata. Finally, the Parabrahma Tattva. Come, welcome to this great text study, Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. First Vairagya Prakaranam we are doing. We are into the last 33rd Sarga. It is named as NABHASCHARA, MAHICHARA, MELANAM. Here we are seeing all the NABHASCHARA, celestial, Siddhaganas, Rishi, Muni, starting from Narada, Vyasa, Adi, landing in that Ayodhya Nagari, in that Dasharathi Sabha, where mm, 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 Sri Rama was called and asked to tell about his position problem by Vashishtha Vishwamitra, assuring him of answer and solution. For 26 sargas, Rama Bhagavan speaks. In all that speech, the complete understanding thereby limitations of the outer world and the upadhis is put in front for a wise person to have beautiful freedom in the heart called as the Vairagya. Listening to the deep details, not only these people who were assembled in the Sabha, even the Navashtra Siddhas also are extremely delighted. So they land. Then they do the Pushpavrishti, they praise Rama. Then there's a great reception of them by the saints like Vasishtha, Vishwamitra, Vamadeva in that Sabha. They also, those who have come, do puja to Vasishtadi because they are also not less. In this way, having done, everybody is seated in their places. Sri Rama comes, does pranama to them. They do the prashamsa of Rama, pushpavrishti of Rama, anugrah to Rama with various words. Then, when all of them are seated, before Sri Vasishtaji's discourse starts for 30,000 shlokas, so beautiful. Rishis once more do the stuti of Bhagavan Rama and his vaktavya, what he spoke. Yesterday we saw in those three words, one shloka, 13 words in the next shlokas, two shlokas. Total 16 adjectives were told to glorify the speech of Bhagavan Rama. What a beautiful it was. That's what they were praising Bhagavan. Then what is after that? We will see today. Let us do our Sankalpa Prarthana. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvi Shavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsarusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhya Om Yairime Guruvihi Purvam Vadavakya Pramanadaha व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिम्। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यस्संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। सङ्कल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त साध्यसाधन सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्यसाधनानुभूतिप्राप्त्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता गणदर्शनानुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां भक्तिज्ञानयोगवेदान्तादि मोक्षप्रक्रियाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थानजागरण समस्तविश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगति एकता शान्ति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणां ऋषीणां देवतानां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्यसाधकसेवकोपासकानाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यादि समस्तशक्तिसम्पदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्ननिर्मूलनद्वारा धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिसमस्तमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर साधना सेवा शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयागादि समस्त सत्दिव्यकर्मणां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे स्थितसमस्तशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं विश्वे धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठया विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमध्ये श्री वाल्मीकिमहर्षिविरचित श्री योगवासिष्ठमहारामायणशास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं सनातनधर्मार्थं च वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओं श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वाल्मीकिमहर्षये नमः। श्री योगवासिष्ठमहारामायणशास्त्रं प्रथम वैराग्यप्रकरणं मङ्गलाचरणश्लोकाः। ओं यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति श्रीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे अवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओं श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायणशास्त्रं प्रथमवैराग्यप्रकरणम् अथ त्रयस्त्रिंशः सर्गः। श्रीवाल्मीकिरुवाच। So the 16 divine qualities of the words spoken by Rama. Excellent. That also guides us as to how our Vaktavya speech has to be. So it's a good training for the speakers that way. What are they? Aho bata kumarena कल्याण गुणशालिनी वाग उक्ता परमोदार वैराग्य रस गर्भिणी परिनिष्ठित वक्तव्यं सबोधमुचितं स्फुटम् उदारं प्रियमार्यार्हम् अविह्वलमविस्फुटम् अपि स्फुटम् अभिव्यक्तपदं स्पष्टम् इष्टं स्पष्टं च तुष्टिमत् करोति राघव प्रोक्तं वचः कस्य न विस्मयम्. So Kalyana Gunashalini, in the speech all the Kalyana Gunas a noble speech has to have are there. Parama Udara, extensive, without any inhibition or hesitations, without any doubts. Third one is what? Vairagya Rasa Garbhini, filled with in the womb the rasa of the Vairagya. See, the joy of Vairagya. Viveka is done, Vicharana is done, limitation of everything is known, found that they are all binding more than givers of any sukha. Therefore, total healthy disinterestedness towards everything has come now. Thus, half of the problem is solved. When we see the non existing sukha in the world and find interest in it and then go for it, then only we are kicked by the world called as disappointments and miseries, which is technically called as samsara or bandhanam. All that is gone. 50% solved. The remaining 50 is what is permanent, what is eternal, what is immutable, what is infinite, what is unconditional, what is birth deathless, what is blissful, that has to be told and realized. The entire Shastra containing 31,500 shlokas, Sri Vasishtha ji going to speak. We are going to study it exhaustively without missing even one shloka for next 2.5, 3 years. Chalega. So these are the three Shubha Lakshanas of Sri Rama's Vani. Not only that, Parinishtita Vaktavyam. So, Parinishtita Vaktavyam means the speech is spoken not from the borrowed words, not from the tentativeness in that, but there is the Nishtha in the speech born out of Nishtha in the understanding. He spoke from his own convinced understanding. That's the meaning of Parinishtita Vaktavyam. Sabodham. Sabodha means it has got a great bodha for anyone who listens it. This is the most essential thing to be known. Bodha also means his own direct feeling or experience. Then Uchitam. The Uchita means which is very much required for anyone at any age, which generally feel that Vairagya should be there at the old age. No. It is Uchitam at any age because only out of Vairagya we pursue Paramatma Tattva. So that way it is Uchitam, the most full beautiful words. We have explained yesterday the need of using this word Uchitam is for the people like Dasharatha and Mother Kaushalya and all others. This way of Rama, living, behaving, disinterested in the world was appearing to be Anuchit because they were looking at Rama from their standpoint as a prospectus, Yuva Raja, and with all active dynamism, he will take care of the Praja as a Raja. But he is showing all these interests, therefore unko uchitam nahi lag raha tha. But for the saints and sages who have tasted the Brahmagnana, who know that the qualification of Brahmagnana is Vairagya, for their standpoint, these words are the most uchitam only. Suitable, perfect. Sixth one. Then the seventh one is Sputam. There is a spashtata in the Shabdavali utilized. Then again Udaram. Not having anything held inside out of any inhibition of hesitation that कि क्या मैं शेयर कर सकता हूँ कि नहीं लोग सुन रहे what they feel without that inhibition totally telling. We explained this one exhaustively yesterday that the doctor to the patient, patient to the doctor, shishya to the guru, guru to shishya should speak without hiding anything. Udar. So patient should say what he has eaten and all so that it becomes easy for the doctor to diagnose. Doctor also should say the problem clearly to patient along with total treatment and if taken how it cures, if doesn't take how the disease becomes aggravated. So इसको कहते हैं उदारता. कोई छुपाना नहीं, दिल खोलकर. Wife, husband, in every relation, when there is no udarata of total transparency, leads for all misunderstandings. Udarata is that one. Next one is Priyam. The Priyam, the beautiful, sweetest things they are. Priyam, that is. Here Priyam is not from the Priya standpoint. Priya Shraya में प्रिय नहीं, ये श्रेय ही है लेकिन प्रिय रूपेण. Especially to the rishis and all, such people and such words which have the Vairagya cause such a Priya. In fact, remember, every one of us, for ourselves, feel like not having Vairagya because we have so many vasanas. But then, heart in heart, and also if somebody has got that Vairagya, we really appreciate them. A decent common man. Some of them has got the jealousy. वो तो थोड़ा कुछ लोग होते होंगे. Exceptions are always there. But otherwise, it is Priyam. This is the ninth point. Then Aryarham. Arya means a very matured, dignified, very thoughtful person of understanding is the one who speaks like that. Arya means थोड़ा dignified बंदा है, cultured है, trained है, educated है. The one who takes life sincerely, seriously. They are called the Arya. The Anarya is the rustics, the negligent, the careless, those who take the whole life and everything for granted, they are irresponsible. They are called Anarya. But it is Arya Arham. These words of Rama are well deserving to be spoken by the Aryas. And he is so. He is born in that Arya Kula of Ikshvaku Vamsha, etc. So it suits him. 10th point. Then Avihvalam. There is no Vihvalata in him while expressing. The Vihvalata of restlessness, anxiety, or Vihvalata is the deep pain inside. He has a pain because the samsara is full of dukkha, but he is not that way Vihvala as if there may not be a solution for it. ऐसी बात नहीं थी. और बोलने के समय भी उदार भाव से इन्हें sober manner he was going on talking. Not Vihvalata. No, the Vihvala is the way the Gajendra invited Lord Narayana to help him when he was held by the crocodile. That is a Vihvalata. The Draupadi Devi's call to Lord Krishna. That is called Vihvalata. He never had this Vihvalata in his expression. Avihvalam, 11th point. Then Api Sputam. Again, here is the Vyakarana Sputata you can take. The three Sputatas are the Vyakarana Sputata, second is Ucharana Sputata, third one is Vishaya Sputata. Vyakarana, grammar, Ucharana, phonetics, way of speaking. Then Vishaya Sputata is subject matter is communicated unambiguously. Like some of them speak for 1 hour, but what they said, they don't know, the listeners don't know. The other person 5 मिनट बोलता है अत्यंत स्फुटम, very clear what is Sanatana Dharma. No, go on talking 1 hour to अब सुनने वाले डिटेल्स मिल गए उनको क्लैरिटी नहीं होगा. So if you want to say Sputa Rupena, Sanatana Dharma is that way of lifestyle by which every individual and the whole total prosperous outside materialistically, unfolded spiritually inside. That's called Sanatana Dharma. That is put in the form of 4 Purusharthas. The one who is within himself, established in the self, therefore moksha. In the world outside, he is doing the dharma, that is called dharma. And his artha and kama are only for the survival. Without troubling anyone, without troubling the nature. That lifestyle is called Sanatana Dharma. That is mentioned in our Shastras. Thus, those who study Shastras, from the Shastras, those who understand this Chaturvidha Purushartha and live life for outer prosperity and inner spiritual unfoldment. In case of competition between both of them, giving up the outer thing, going for only the inner moksha, he is Sanatana Dharmi. He is a Hindu. Okay, very direct. Sputam. So therefore, if you are a Hindu, you must be studying Shastra. You must understand Chaturveda Purushartha. You must dedicate life only for the Moksha Purushartha. For that, as a sadhana, you do Dharma for Antakarana Shuddhi. Artha Kama, you involve only in the extent of Jivana Nirvana Hetu. That's it. Not Arthagama involved so much as per the Bhoga that the Dharma is compromised with Adharma and Papa, and Moksha is totally far away. In the Mukti, we are only bound. ऐसा नहीं करना. In that way. So, sputam, avihvalam, sputam. Then abhivyakta padam is the 13th point. Abhivyakta padam is very, very clearly he using the correct words to communicate his feeling exactly so that the listener also understand his own. है ना, लाइक डॉक्टर पास जाके मुझे हो रहा है डॉक्टर साहब, वो हो रहा है क्या? अभिव्यक्त पद हम गुदगुदी हो रही क्या? अब यू टेल. यीशु से दर्द हो रहा है. देन डॉक्टर अच्छा ओके पे विच पार्ट? ओ इधर हो रहा है. किधर रे बाबा बता. Then this part of the body. Then the data helps the doctor to understand. किस तरह का पेन? डॉक्टर पेन आल्सो डिफरेंट ना, है ना. पियर्सिंग पेन होता है, बीटिंग पेन होता है, हीट वाला पेन होता है, scorching pain is there so many times. So you should tell. That's called abhivyakta padam, 13th point. Then spashtam again. Out of 3 spashtams, 1 spashta you can use here. Then ishtam. Ishtam is what? While talking that, he was talking out of his own ishtata, not aishtata. Many times, just to satisfy the listener, we speak without ishta. But he is speaking with all his love. Ishtam. Last one is tushtimata. It's the real giver of the tushti, trupti to the listener, because the content it is so clear. Isn't it? It is like a thappad to those who don't want to think, don't want to understand the higher things. And the guidance to those who just want to get out of this world with Vairagya. That's why tushtimat, trupti se bharava. Karoti, इसलिए because of this, karoti राघव प्रोक्तम वचः kasya navismayam. These beautiful words of Rama, to whom they will not create the surprise or ashcharya, they will. Hmm. So when these saints, celestial as well as on the earth, have praised Rama's Vani with these 16 Visheshanas, means how attentive they were all listening, every point, every content, and then how clear and mature they are also in their wisdom to be able to certify. है ना, जिसको पता है वही सर्टिफाई करेगा ना. So they're all matured, they all have that clear wisdom, but more than that, they didn't take Rama for granted. ये 15 साल का लड़का क्या बोलेगा करके, they have heard. Out of their curiosity, jignasa, they heard. Because he's Dasharaputra, they heard. Because he's Bhagavan Avatar only, they have heard. And Rama is by then already famous by all his good qualities and virtues. And the most surprising thing is what? He was expected to be the prince and all. Instead of that, when he's behaving totally withdrawn, निवृत्त होकर, अब उनको तो जानना तो चाहिए, लग रहा था कि जानना है हमको कि what is the reason for Rama to behave like this. So these are the reasons because which they have heard with rapt attention. Now they start praising continuously. Shatadekatamasya sarvodara chamatkrutihi ipsitartharpanaikanta daksha bhavati bharati. See, Shatadekatamasya eva. Out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, some rare people only have. What do they have? Bharati, the speech, the ability to speak out. Bharati. Which type of Bharati? The person hundreds and thousands में एक को ही होता है. This type of Bharati. सर्व उदार, सर्व चमत्कृति, ईप्सित अर्थ अर्पण, एकांत दक्षा. So Sarva Udara means with all details. Sarva Chamatkara means with all the wonderments in the subject matter. Then Sarva Ipsita Artha Arpana means what he wanted to say, exactly that is communicated for the other person. है कि नहीं? This is a one meaning of intellectual honesty also. सत्य का परिभाषा में एक भी आता है. What is सत्य का परिभाषा? Out of many definitions, the ability to communicate what he is feeling exactly to the other person through the words, that is called as satyata. जैसा किसी विषय के बारे में मैं भावना कर रहा हूँ, वो भावना आपको भी उत्पन्न होने के लिए जिस तरह का शब्दावली प्रयोग करके करता हूं मैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सत्यता. दैट इज व्हाट सेड हियर इज ईप्सित अर्थ प्रकार अर्पण एक एकांत दक्ष. ईप्सित अर्थ अर्पण एंड एकांत दोनों मिलकर एक शब्द भी है या दो भी बोल सकते हैं. दो के रूप में हम देखेंगे. ईप्सितार्थ अर्पणा मीन्स the whole speech is there having the capacity to convey what he is ipsita desiring to. Then ekanta daksha is other word which is single pointedly, unambiguously, one thought only conveyed with all details. That is ekanta daksha. Means what? I have observed the world. World has got all these limitations. It has got more pain and bondage than pleasure and liberation. Therefore, I am not interested. That is why I have withdrawn. Ekanta daksha. He has no doubt at all. And Ipsitartha means exactly what he wants to say. It has been received by the saints. Then the above one, Sarva Udara, details, Chamatkritis, Chamatkara. For two reasons. That at that age Rama spoke such words of Viveka Vairagya is a Chamatkara. The Chamatkara number two is what? Even big elders there who are 7-8 times elder to him, they also struck with wonderment for the depths and details. उनको भी आश्चर्य लगा. उसे ऊपर के श्लोक में कहा ना, कस्य न विस्मयम, who will not have आश्चर्य having heard such a 16 qualited Rama speech. So to that these also सर्व उदार सर्व चमत्कृति ईप्सितार्थ अर्पण एकांत दक्षा, 4 और ऐड करो तो पूरा मिलकर 20 गुण हो गए हैं. भारती भवती. So among hundreds and thousands, only for few people this type of speech is there. The command over speech to communicate with all these glories of the speech. Again, it's a big subject, though we are moving fast without going into the deeper detail, but subject is big. इसका अर्थ में यह हुआ कि आपको दिया गया बोलने का मौका ऐसे बोलकर वेस्ट मत करो जिससे ना आपको कोई लाभ हो ना कोई सुनने वाले को. Like that Kabir Doha, though it is little different subject there. ऐसी बाणी बोलिए मन का आपा खोए और को शीतल कराए आप ही शीतल है. That is just spoke, he speaks such a how he speaks words. In that Viveka Vairagya, they are not there. In his way of saying. His purpose of saying is, let the speech be courteous, sweet, humble, having concern for the other person to remove his pain, etc. मन का आपा खोए, दूसरों के मन के आपा में दुख है उसको निकल जाए, और उनको शीतल करे, let it make the cool the listener. आप ही शीतल होए, that when that person is happy with your speech, there should be a trupti, contentment in you, that you could remove somebody's dukkha. So here also ऐसी वाणी हजारों में एक होता है with these 20 beautiful values. So subject matter is great, the language is great, the annotation is great, the tone and tune are great, the speed properly is there, the understanding is there in the person, conviction is there, the every of the glory of the Shabda Rashi is there in this speech. Clear? And we can find all of that if you study it once more. Now they continue saying, Kumaratvam vinakasya viveka phalashalini param vikasamayati prajna sharalata tata. So, hey Kumara, they're all saying saint sages to Ramji, Kumara avastha mein hai, 14-15 years only. Kumara, tvam vina, other than to you, kasya, to whomever, विवेक फल शालिनी परम विकासमायाति Prajnakara lata tata. Atata ksharalata. Prajna sharalata atata. Prajna is the knowledge. Shara is the arrow. Sharalata means the string of arrow. Prajna Sharalata Atata, which is very well spread. So very well spread. Shara Parampara, but it is not like the Shara. It is like Lata, having the Prajna. तो बाण का एग्जाम्पल दिया क्योंकि लॉर्ड रामा was shooting those words. The speed and straightforwardness of the words forced them to compare it with the bana. But it is not paining like a bana pains when it hits her. It is very soft. Therefore, it is called as lata. See that Sharalata. And one after other, for 26 sargas he spoke. Therefore, atata. Atati means vistruti. So, lata, atata, lata, Sharalata, atata. Such a see that Sanskrit bhasha आपको थोड़ा आता है ना. You can see the joy in the way the gurus like Vaashishtha, sorry, Valmiki ji present the subject. ये तो वाल्मीकि जी कह रहे भरद्वाज जी को और वो राजा को भी. And in this Atata Sharalata, what is the content? Not a meaningless thing. Prajna. The beautiful Prajna. Prajna means the awakened knowledge. Though this is not the Atma Prajna, but it is the Prajna regarding the realities of the world, not knowing which, deluded inside, we just become slave to the world, invoking bondage and misery to ourselves. ये ऐसा वाला जागतिक प्रज्ञा, the knowledge about the world in all its details with all their limitations, its limitations. So, atata, sharalata, atata, prajna, other than you, who will have? Kumara, hey Rama, tvam vina, other than you, kasya, to whom this prajna, sharalata, atata. And this also what? Param vikasamayati. This, what is it called? This whole lata is full of vikasa. Totally well grown, well brought up is this vikasita, this shabdjala, this prajna. इस सरलता आतता में जो प्रज्ञा है ना वो पूर्ण विकास के साथ है, वो परम विकास माया थी. एंड इट इज ए फल, एंड फल एज ए कॉज. एंड व्हाट इज द कॉज हियर? विवेक. सो विवेक फलशालिनी प्रज्ञा, सरलता आतता प्रज्ञा, परम विकासम युक्त प्रज्ञा. त्वाम विना who can have? है ना? Only those who are deep and what do you say, relentless in their viveka shakti alone can develop this correct understanding about the world in its fullness, called as prajna sharalata atata. And it is param vikasa mayati, means what? It is possible in people like you, or in you only, or nobody other than you. For the three reasons: one, you are Bhagavan himself; second is you are the phala for Dasharatha's entire yajna and all; third, by nature you are such a highly matured person at this age. तो तुमको बिना, तुम्हारे बिना और किसको ऐसी वाली प्रज्ञा उत्पन्न होगी जो विवेक का फल है, जो पूरी तरह विकसित है, जो आतत सरलता के समान है. See that how many words are said in one shloka, how many thoughts. Summary is what? Viveka Janita Samagra Prajna regarding the Jagat in their correct details without any ambiguity and completeness, which definitely will create Vairagya, which is required for a person to pursue Paramatma and get moksha. Who else will have them other than you? Tvam vina kasya viveka falashalini param vikasamayati prajna karlata atata. So too, it is true too. None other than him had that much of expansive understanding. So what they praised is 100% true. It is not any atishayokti. Then wonderful. He says in general about everyone, either through study of this portion of Vairagya Prakaranam, or by any other texts, or by the bodha from the Guru, or by one's own genius. Whoever is there at this stage of understanding about the world, therefore Vairagya, they are called real Purusha. Because for them, the Chaturtha Purushartha, moksha, is without any obstacle now, without any hindrance, because just seek it, they reach it. But those who don't have this Vairagya caused by that Viveka, then their moksha marga can never be prashasthata. Why? Because बार बार वो लोग इस जगत में आते रहेंगे, इस जगत को पसंद करते रहेंगे. Because their raga dvesha have not gone away, vairagya is not done. It is our own example, as if हमारे ही बारे में कह रहे. What is that shloka? प्रज्ञादीपशिखायस्य रामस्येव हृदि स्थिता प्रज्वलति समालोक कारिणी सपुमान स्मृतः. देखो, see, यस्य हृदि, in whose heart, रामस्य इव, just like Ramji, sthita, is established. What it is? Prajna Deepashikha. So, like in the heart of the Rama, in whosever heart, this Deepashikha of the Prajna is sthita, permanently established. And what is that Prajna Deepashikha is doing? Prajwalati asama prajwalavati क्या है? Prajwalati asama aloka karini. That incomparable greatest, having nothing greater than that, कांति प्रसरण it is doing. है ना, दीप होना भी चाहिए शिखा, और वो अच्छी तरह प्रज्वलित होता रहना है, so that the कांति is full. So this prajna deepa shikha in the heart is not very mild, और वो चलो निकल गया वो दीप, थोड़ा हवा झोंका लगकर. No, प्रज्वलति असमालोक कारिणी. Asama means there is no samana to it is. Aloka means light. Asama aloka karini prajna deepa shikha prajwalati yasya hridisthita ramasya saha puman smrtaha. He is called as the real man. तो जगत के बारे में समग्र ज्ञान रूपी प्रज्ञा नामक दीप शिखा जिनके हृदय में स्थित होकर प्रकाशमान दैदीप्यमान है, वो बंदे को पुरुष कह सकते हैं. Because he has done the first basic purushartha of Viveka, because of which this prajna has come to him. Thereafter, in that light of prajna born Viveka and Vairagya, he will never commit the mistakes which are done when there is darkness, when there is semi-light called as delusory misconceptions, followed by it getting entangled in the world. ये सारे उस बंदे को नहीं होते ना. जैसे रोशनी बाहर ठीक नहीं है तो वी विल फॉल, और हमारा देखने की आंख की शक्ति ठीक नहीं है, देन आल्सो ठोकर खाते हैं हम. When the eye is bright, very good, it is able to see, perfect है. Outer light also is very good. You are walking, your works are perfect without any ठोकर. Same में जिनके हृदय में राम जी के समान विवेक से उत्पन्न इस जगत का सत्यता रूपी प्रज्ञा, जिसके कारण वैराग्य उत्पन्न हुआ, वो ज्योति निरंतर प्रकाशित होती रहती है. ही इज कॉल्ड एज पुरुष पुमान. यस्य रामस्यैव हृदि स्थिता प्रज्ञा दीपशिखा प्रज्वलति असम आलोककारिणी स पुमान स्मृतः. So therefore the manliness of the man is not in fulfilling the arthakama purusharthas. Many people think so. He has worked hard, earned a lot of money, therefore he is so sukhi bhogi with 10, 12 cars and so many buildings and so much of powers, positions. Now he has become MP also by throwing 200 crores of rupees for the party and 100 crores for pracharam and 100 crores for distributing to the people for getting the votes. He got it. Now he is MP. Therefore he is a real purusharthi. Or other people, the Nobel Prizes, etc. are given in various fields for their discoveries. हाईएस्ट लेवल में देखा जाए, जिनके विवेक के कारण वैराग्य का प्रज्ञा जागृत हुआ है, उनका पुरुषार्थ ही श्रेष्ठ है. ही इज द रियल मैन, बिकॉज बाय हिमसेल्फ ही इज गेटिंग लिबरेटेड. वैराग्य हो गया तो फिर आत्मज्ञानी बचा है, उसको पाने से बात खेल खत्म, दुकान बंद. एंड इन दैट लाइट, of moksha obtained after Vairagya, he will illuminate the spiritual lights of thousands of people. Whereas the other people whom we give various awards, they only have discovered bhoga vastus in the world. That makes many people bhogi and prompts others also to take up that path of research in the Bhogavastus only. So therefore, from the ultimate दृष्टि, that's not great a पुरुषार्थ. बट चलता है दुनिया में. दुनिया का डेफिनेशन ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट इज मेकिंग लाइफ कंफर्टेबल एट द भौतिक लेवल. ऐसे डेफिनेशन से अब दुनिया चल रहा है. देखो चलो ठीक है बात, बट एक्चुअली देखा जाए सह पुमान who has got vairagya and spoke those words to create vairagya in others, who has got the wisdom and liberation and spoke those words of wisdom and liberation and gave the same to others. He is the real Purush. See, कितना बढ़िया है ना एक एक श्लोक. समझ में आ रहा है ना डिटेल्स ऑफ इट. थोड़ा थोड़ा हम देख रहे हैं बिकॉज वी आर इन ए हरी ऑफ फिनिशिंग द होल टेक्स्ट. फिनिशिंग मतलब टेकिंग लगेगा टाइम. अदरवाइज एक एक श्लोक को और गंभीरता से आप विचार कर सकते. Left for your homework, but main thoughts though we are at least in the synopsis form we are trying to understand. Now next one onwards, there are the real purushas who have done the thorough observation of the upadhis and the world, who have understood the limitations of them, enslaving nature of them, binding nature of them, and got total disinterested in them and now becoming the seeker of the truth. ये तो अभी तक बताया. Contrast to that, there are other people in the world who take these upadhis, especially the Stula Sharira, only as Atma, and they are seated in that, and in trying to propitiate themselves through this Sharira, every nonsense things they do only to invoke the miseries to themselves, and they become misguidance to others also. That's called Ande Naiva Niyamana Yatanda. So Rama, you are not like that, you are great. To say so, even the contrast picture also, the Rishi Muni are saying, another shlokas. What they are saying, Raktamamsasti yantrani bahuni atitarani cha padarthan abhikarshanti nasti teshu sachetanaha. रक्तमांसास्थि यंत्राणि बहूनि अतितराणि च पदार्थान् अभिकर्षन्ति नास्ति तेषु सचेतनः. So रक्तमांस अस्थि यंत्राणि बहूनि. Right now in the present, also in the past, the रक्तमांस अस्थि यंत्र को आत्मा मानकर उसी शरीर के तादात्म्य में रहने वाले millions of are there. Okay, then what is their point of life? Padarthana abhikarshanti. They only are getting attracted towards the padarthas, the Vishya Vastus of the world. In those thousands and thousands of people, nasti teshu sachetanaha. This type of chetana, jagarukata, and the awakening as Rama has got, those people they don't have. So they don't try for the Paramatma Prapti because there is no such chetana in them of the Vairagya about the world. On the other hand, they have identified the Sharira, and then for the Sharira, the Sukha Bhoga come from the objects of the world. Therefore, they are always engrossed in desiring, seeking, obtaining, indulging only the Vishya Vastus. ऐसे लोगों में ऐसे राम जी वाली ये चेतना विकास बुद्धि का प्रज्ञान नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा. Simple thing in our own language, our own we our own selves. सुबह से शाम तक, जन्म से मरण तक, देहोस्मि भाव से involved in the procuring the money and exchanging it with the objects, indulging in them. Such a bad word I am using. सड़ा हुआ दिमाग जिनको है, how can they take the world for the study in an unbiased manner and pierce into all its details and discover so much of conditionings, limitations in the world, thereby discovering the vairagya within for the world. कौन है बताओ लाखों करोड़ों में? देह तादात्म्य विषय लोला we are. Not we are vicharavan and leading to the vairagavan. विचार से विराग नहीं है हमारे अंदर, शरीर तादात्म्य से, मनोविकार से, विषयासक्ति से, संसार only is there in us. Is just they are addressing the devatas, the Rishi Muni, only to hint at others. राम जी का ग्लोरी तो तुम समझ लियो, पर अपना भी देखो क्या जी रहे हो. इस लोएस्ट लेवल में यू आर लिविंग. देन टेक एग्जाम्पल ऑफ रामायणम. That is a very sublime, not sarcastic, but indicative thought is there in this shloka by this Rishi Muni Mandali. What is that very sublime indicative thought? So this life of Rama now, maturity of Rama now is so great and glorious, not yours. Therefore, don't try to pull Rama to your level of Dehatadhatma and Samsara Asakti, which all of you are doing. Instead of that, you learn from Rama, learn the Viveka, learn the limitation of world and life with Upadhi, and develop the Vairagya. राम को अपनी तरह मत बनाओ, तुम राम की तरह बनो. That is the indication there. ऑल अदर्स दे तादात्म्य विषयासक्ति, ये तो विवेक वैराग्य हो गया उनका. अरे भाई, व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग? है ना? Like the 20 students, 19 of them friends, different professions they took. One took the teacher job. बाकी सब हंस रहे हैं. अरे यार, तुम डॉक्टर लॉयर इंजीनियर बनने से इतने पैसे होते थे तुमको, है ना? टीचर क्या है तुमको? कोई ऐसे थोड़ा तनख्वाह प्राइवेट में तो देते भी नहीं, 70% वो लोग ही खा लेते हैं. गवर्नमेंट में more than deserving, 3 times extra they are given, and those teachers do nothing. They only tell me. मेरे को कैसे पता होता है नहीं तो. So anyway, why did you become teacher? You know, in that discussion, if some wise person joins 21st, he says, अरे बाबा, तुम तो professionally ये वो करके पैसे तो कमा रहे हो. And because of you, lot of contribution also is there for the country in various fields. There's no doubt. But who is producing you all? The so-called doctors, lawyers, engineers. He is a teacher only. So his job is greater than you. Isn't it? एक टीचर का जॉब बाकी सबसे ग्रेट होता है. बिकॉज ही इज प्रोड्यूसिंग ऑल डॉक्टर्स, लॉयर, इंजीनियर, टीचर से ही बनते हैं सारे. इन द सेम वे, you think Rama is abnormal, he should be normal like us with a body identity and intelligence in the world. My dears, it is the other way around. What suits an Arya, the right thinker, is what Rama is there now in the state of mind, not you. So you learn from them. So prajna raktamamsasti yantrani bahuni atitarani cha padarthana vikarshanti nasti teshu sachetana. So the individuals who are identified the stuladi sharira, they are akarshana toward the objects only. In them, this type of subtle thinking, buddhi, which gives such a great understanding, can never be there. Only few. So again, another indication is what? Therefore, Rama is no more like you all in the Dehatadhatma sthiti, seeking the bhoga vastus of outside. Now don't force him. That is why you are doing and you are becoming more and more miserable. Isn't it a different sthiti of Vairagya? Isn't it? Very, very rare it is. And he is right. All those words. You have to learn from him. You know, the words of all these people, the whole Ayodhya Vasins, feeling miserable for Rama's position is like that old lady goes to the Sadhu Mahatma and says, स्वामी जी पता नहीं मेरे पोते को क्या हो गया, उसको इतनी कम उम्र में उसका दिमाग खराब हो गया, मुझे डर लग रहा है. Then the Babaji asked her, क्या हुआ माता जी आपके पोते को कि you are feeling so bad about him? He is hardly 12 साल का है, अभी 16-18 साल का है. अभी से वो गीता पढ़ने लगा है. अभी से ही स्टडिंग रामायण. अभी वो संतों को मिलने जा रहे हैं. इस उम्र में वो पूजा जप कर रहा है. कुछ गड़बड़ है, उसको तो ठीक करो. अरे माता रानी, यू स्टार्ट व्हाट इज डूइंग एटलीस्ट नाउ. Isn't it? है ना? टीवी में रिमोट लेकर that young boy of 18 is listening to wonderful bhajan or satsang, and the daddy takes away the remote from his hands and she puts on धूम धड़ाका वाला हिंदी गाना. Modern world. Next generations, after 2, they all will be wise youngsters. बिकॉज़ बाहर का ज्ञान इतना हो गया ना, अभी उनको खुशी नहीं होगी बाहर का ज्ञान. बिकॉज़ इट्स अनात्मा ओनली. आनंद इज़ ओनली इन आत्मज्ञान. एवरीवन ऑफ देम विल हैव टू टर्न. बिकॉज़ ज्ञान का पराकाष्ठा आत्मज्ञान में होता है. देवर आते-आते आगे जनरेशन में सारे यंगस्टर्स विल बी philosophers, Vedantins. Even though if you touch them, they have a lot of knowledge because Buddhi is very sharp. But the chance they don't get to speak, and the world also full of materialism, therefore they don't express. Mainly Indians. इंडियन यंगस्टर्स को तो मौका दो, कितना स्पिरिचुअलिटी वो लोग बोलेंगे, बोलने को मौका नहीं होता उनको. Then misguidance is going on outside as if भोग में ही सुख है. Anyway, next one. जन्म मृत्यु जरा दुखम अनुयान्ति पुनः पुनः विमृशन्ति न संसारम पशवः परिमोहिताः. देखो भगवान रामा, sorry, the Rishi Munis are talking about such people as Pashavaha. And why? Because parimohitaha, paritah mohitaha. एक ही चीज में मोहित हो रहे, एक ही चीज में बार बार मोहित हो रहे, बार बार चीजों में, अनेक चीजों में मोहित हो रहे, अनेक चीजों में अनेक पर्याय मोहित हो रहे हो लोग. परिमोहिताः पशवाः. See, the पशु इज deluded. उसको अहं देहोस्मि और मुझे खाना चाहिए, बस सेफ्टी सिक्योरिटी चाहिए, बस आहार निद्रा भय मैथुन, ये चारों ही पशु को चाहिए. If the Manusha also lives like that, lives, he is a Pashu only then. Ahara Nidra Bhayamaitunani Dvayam cha Samyam Pashubhir Naranam. But if Manusha is different from the Pashu, it is in his Dharma Jignasa, in his Bhakti Jignasa, in his Moksha Jnana Jignasa. Clear? So he say, they say, कि जन्म, birth, मृत्यु, death, jara, old age, dukkha, in between for various reasons, dukkha, anuyanti punah punaha. Again and again they go through only that because of being worldly. है ना? Therefore, vimrshanti na samsaram. The cause of their own janma, jara, roga, mrityu, called as samsara, they are not doing vimarsha like Rama has done. Therefore, they don't have the jnanam, they are in the moha. Then we have to put them in the pashu category only. So, that is why, who am I? Who are you? What is this world? Where from the world has come? Why I have come into this world? What is the ultimate goal to be achieved? These are all called as Tattvika Prashna. Only in the answer to these questions, the real truths are revealed. But do anyone of us ask that? उतना है ही नहीं दिमाग हमको. सुबह उठते ही भागो भागो for earning the artha, to spend for kama and go to sleep, nidra. Very powerful shloka this one. Punah punaha parimohitaha pashavaha janma mrityu jara dukkham anuyanti samsaram na vimrshanti. They are not doing vimarsha vicharana. The reality of Jagat, the reality of their own selves. In the search of that, what we are seeing now, it is delusory. वो clarity आ जाएगा, like Rama. हो गया? इस तरह से we have beautiful some more shlokas. कल हम इनको पढ़ेंगे, है ना? कथंचित क्वचिदेव एकः दृश्यते विमलाशयः पूर्वावर विचारारः यथायम हरिमर्दनः. There is very one rare diamond jewel like Rama who does the Purvapara Vichara and gets complete Vairagya. His life is now made for moksha. Beautiful words, shlokas are there. 11 more. We try to complete them tomorrow if possible. Nahi to aur ek din. With this sarga will be over. And this first prakarana will be also over. Vairagya Prakaranam. Thank you. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम् तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य वासः. दाशरथा विद्महे सीतावलं तन्नो राम भार्याय विद्महे भूतन्नः नमो ब्रह्मादेव आप ब्रह्मलोक. बोल श्री सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. बोल श्री योगवास रामायण शास्त्र की जय. बोल श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय। बोल समस्त ऋषिमुनि गुरु देवता गण की जय। बोल श्री श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आज के आनंद की जय। नम पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद। जानकी जीवन स्मृति राम राम। अम्बे में श्री आदिवराज माता की जय। समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपास जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय। भारत माता की जय। सनातन धर्म की जय। वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय। आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय। वंडरफुल। Thank you, friends. Don't miss the classes. What a beautiful text. Who is talking on this to us in the whole world? How can you afford to miss? I tell you. Don't look at me. Look at the subject. Look at that grand text. Look at the audience, Rama himself, speaker Sakshat Vasishtha ji himself. उनके प्रति आदर गौरव मर्यादा से आओ, लगातार आओ, हर दिन आओ, सुनो, मैनेज करो. And also all other our 6 texts which are happening throughout the day, especially those who have time, those who are retired, those whose children are abroad. ऐसे लाखों लोग हो ना भैया, आप सुनो ना अच्छे शास्त्र, यहाँ सत्संग हो रहे हैं. हाँ, व्हाट ए ब्यूटीफुल. घर में बैठे बैठे हिंदी में, इंग्लिश में, तेलुगु में, you not go anywhere. Okay, join in 5 minutes to study another text by Adi Shankar Bhagwan.